Automated Weather Information Service. Esperance Airport. Time 05250. Wind 090 degrees magnetic at 11 knots. Visibility 17 kilometers. Cloud clear below 10,000 feet. Temperature 28. Dew point 14. QNH 1016 hectopascals. Rainfall last 10 minutes nil.
Okay, hold on. I know what you're thinking. Why someone like me would do something like this? Well, it's changed my life for the better. And honestly, I'm addicted to flying. G'day all, I'm back after who knows how long. I want to talk my experience in aviation and how it's actually changed my life for the better. And it's actually also helping me as a person. I've been a pilot, including my training, since I was 16, and I gained my RPC, or recreational pilot's license, when I was 18. But my passion to aviation dates back to when I was a kid. My papa and nana, who doesn't really like flying in small aircrafts, and still does, actually used to fly from South Australia to a nearby airstrip near where I lived at the time, which I'm actually going to take you and show you the place. I actually adored Papa's Bonanza because it was my first taste of GA, or general aviation for short, for proper terms. So let me take you to where it all started.
Bit blustery today. this is pretty much Orleans right here. I would have filmed outside, but the issue is that, well, it's a bit windy today, so there's no filming outside today. But pretty much this is the birthplace of my passion right here. A small 1.5 kilometer strip in the middle of nowhere. One memory I do have here is actually a pretty treasured memory of mine. Because this is because it was the first time I had hands-on controls on an aircraft. So pretty much one day after school, Papa was here on a visit. He actually picked me and my sister up and took us down here. I was actually in the cockpit seat, and we were actually taking out in that same bus that I actually dropped us off. They were right in that nearby intersection where the airstrip was, and we just had flew, and the kid was just in awe. Everyone thought having a Papa was pretty cool. It was actually as I mentioned before, it was the first time I actually had controls on an aircraft. So I actually, even though I was a bit shy though, I wasn't that confident like compared as I am today, but I just loved it. I loved just the feeling of being free and do what you want, just in the air. It's being free pretty much. So you might be asking why someone on the spectrum like me flies. I keep on mentioning this, but it gives me the sense of freedom that no hobby gives me. It gives me the isolation I want. No one telling me what to do or how to do things. The only people who can hear you are actually Melbourne Centre and yourself, and your passenger nearby, or that is next to you, depending on the aircraft you're flying. It's also introduced me to a family of people who actually have the same passion as mine. Yeah, sure, they might be older blokes, but they're wise blokes. There's no such thing as old and bold pilots in the aviation. It's also actually become part of my passion. I wouldn't change it for anyone else. My goal is to fly for Qantas or the Royal Flying Doctor Service. But unfortunately, getting the medicals I need, is becoming a lot harder because I actually failed even my basic medical on this because I'm on the spectrum. I don't see this as a barrier. I want to see it as a challenge. A challenge that I could just prove the higher ups at CASA wrong, saying, hey, I can fly in the commercial aviation as well as in controlled airspace. In fact, being on the spectrum, I don't believe it actually holds me down as a pilot on the spectrum. Actually, I think it makes me stand out because there are not a lot of pilots who actually on the spectrum actually fly. Anyway, I better get back because, sunlight is going. I only got about an hour and a bit to get back to Marrup, so I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and remember, fly high.